The following is an excerpt from this week's Eye-Opener report. The full report is now available for viewing by subscribers of boilingfrogspost.com. This report will be made available to the general public in 3 weeks' time. Welcome. This is James Corbett of the Corbett Report with your Eye-Opener report for boilingfrogspost.com. Ever since Stanley Kubrick's 1964 cinematic classic Dr. Strangelove was released, it has become fashionable for those who have wished to avoid the debate over the fluoridation of the water supply to engage in the rhetorical equivalent of stuffing their fingers into their ears and singing "I can't hear you" by alluding to General Ripper's infamous purity of essence screed.
Have you ever heard of a thing called fluoridation? Fluoridation of water?
Yes, I have heard of that, Jack, yes.
Well, do you know what it is?
No, I don't know what it is now.
Do you realize that fluoridation is the most monstrously conceived and dangerous communist plot we have ever had to face?
This strategy is every bit as effective as the term conspiracy theory in relegating facts, research, scientific papers, and entire fields of study to the collective dustbin of history. After all, only quacks, nuts, and Harvard-affiliated scientists would suggest that fluoride lowers your IQ.
Harvard researchers have found children who live in high fluoride areas have significantly lower IQs than those who live in low fluoride areas. Fluoride is added to drinking water, baby formula, and toothpaste to prevent tooth decay. Further, the EPA says fluoride is a chemical with substantial evidence of developmentally neurotoxicity, meaning it interferes with functions of the brain. Some doctors even say the positive effects it has on tooth decay isn't really worth what it's doing to our children's brains.
This latest study is itself a meta-analysis of 27 epidemiological studies concluding that children in high fluoride areas had significantly lower IQ scores than those who lived in low fluoride areas. But as damning as this latest finding is, it only adds to an already voluminous record of scientific studies detailing the adverse health effects of fluoridated water, including studies linking fluoride consumption to brain damage, bone cancer, hypothyroidism, kidney damage, bone fractures, skeletal fluorosis, dental fluorosis, and even infertility. What's more, recent studies have repeatedly shown that while the prevalence of fluorosis increases with water fluoridation, the incidence of dental caries does not show any significant decline. In other words, the best available data has shown time and again that the practice of water fluoridation brings with it numerous attendant health risks and almost no detectable benefits. Although this may come as a shock to a population that has long been exposed to dogma that drinking fluoride is somehow a safe and healthy endeavor, it does not surprise those who know of the history of the process of water fluoridation and how it was brought about as a clever way to dispose of the waste products of the uranium mining and fertilizer production industries. You've been watching an excerpt of this week's Eye-Opener report. To continue watching the report, please log into boilingfrogspost.com.